Oh my God, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I will.
Of course I will. Oh my God, it's so cute.
We're back. 2020. This is our first episode, sort of. Anytime you want to jump in and hang out with me, you're more than welcome to.
I didn't know what you were doing. You didn't warn me. And normally we start out. How do you start? Oh my God.
It's been that long. We
do you say welcome everyone to the Bob?
Everybody.
Welcome everybody to the Bob.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't remember I didn't know if you said welcome. I was like, is that right? You know how like you know something, but then like somebody asks you and you go, wait, is that right? Mm-hmm. You know how you'll be like, did you lock the front door when we left?
Yeah.
And
like,
you'd be like,
I definitely.
And you're sure of it. And
I'm
then
100%.
You're like,
I locked that front door.
Until you ask.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I don't think I locked that door.
Or when we go to bed and I'd be like, did you turn off the light downstairs? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait,
maybe.
Did I? Yeah. You start to question. Like you'll be so sure of yourself. Mm-hmm. But then somebody questions you and you're like, you question everything.
Yeah, because I know on the front door, the deadlock, I know that it has to be sideways. It's sideways when it's locked.
Yeah, so you can just look at it and go, it's locked.
I'll go to the front door, lock the front door. Then I'll walk into the living room. I turn that light off. And then I turn all of them. There's 3 lights in the kitchen. And I turn them all off but one because I know that's the light where I can sort of see everything in the house. You can kind of
view all the doors.
One more time. So I'll lock that door and then go turn almost all the lights off. And then I'll look at the door again. Okay, did I lock it? Because you're not sure. And the last thing you want to do is to have somebody walk into your house while you butt naked sleeping in your bed.
We don't sleep naked.
Sometimes.
No, because our kids are always coming in the room.
Yeah, we stopped sleeping naked a long time ago.
You can't do that. When your kids come in the room in the middle of the night, like sleeping naked, that just instantly turns it weird. But you're like, just don't, yeah.
We sent the kids off last night, so we had a kid-free night, and I just feel kind of free this morning. We're recording in the daytime with no kids here.
I know. It's like, I don't even know what to do with myself.
So what do you say? I'm excited about this episode because we actually already did record one, and it sucked, and we just didn't post it. And now I feel like, hey, we can do that. Like, if it's bad, we can just not put it out. Which makes me, I feel like I have more freedom.
Now everyone is questioning how many episodes are there.
Yeah.
How many episodes have they recorded and not released?
Well, I'll tell you this thing. I edited the episode. And who knows? Maybe it'll make a certain little site that only a few people can listen to. Just maybe. Maybe it'll be something bonus out there. Because there was some good stuff. It was just, we didn't record a lot over the past year. We had a rough year. And it's like exercising. You got to do this regularly to stay good at it. But we're gonna have some fun. Are you ready to have some fun? Mm-hmm. Then let's do it. Welcome everybody to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. 2020 Bob and Katie Show 2.0. I'm excited. So how was your Valentine's Day?
It was fantastic.
I was super excited about this Valentine's Day because of you.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird because I know both of us, I think we kind of equally agree when it comes to Valentine's Day. Not that we're like, I hate it. I'm not celebrating it. Bah, humbug. But we're both kind of like, okay, let's express our love to each other. You better get me a card, some candies. Yes. But at the same time.
And when you say let's express our love to each other, what you really mean is I got to get you a card and get you a flower and get you some candy.
But see, here's what it all comes down to.
Because you don't get that stuff from me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like chocolates. Mm-hmm. I love chocolate. Mm-hmm. So it's an excuse for me to get chocolate. Mm-hmm. But why? It's not because I want you to go buy me chocolate in a heart-shaped box where I have to guess what's inside of it. There's plenty of other chocolate out in the world. No, it's that everybody else gets heart-shaped boxes of chocolate.
Yeah.
It's the what's it called? FOMO, fear of missing out.
I guess.
Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah. And then
that is what Valentine's Day is all about. It's like, let's catch some of these people who are like dating.
Look how worked up you're getting.
No, hear me
Right.
out.
No, I'm with you. Fuck Valentine's Day.
No, I'm not like that. Like it's a pleasant holiday. It's about love. Now, if you read the origin story, like way back in the day, it from what I understand,
I don't know it at all.
They're not entirely sure. Like there's a couple different things that people think, I think this is where Valentine's Day came from. And they're like morbid stories, okay?
Yes.
But anyway, it's what we celebrate now. Some people call it a greeting card holiday. You know, things like, it's a sweet holiday where you're like, let's just, express our love to people that we care about them. But then, like, if you don't,
Oh, yeah, if you don't.
oh, shame and wrath rain down upon thee. Don't you dare walk in that door and not bring me something.
This is the crazy part. I know that you don't believe in this holiday.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in this holiday.
And I get angry.
But if I don't,
Because every Valentine's Day, I'm like, God, why am I sitting here expecting this stupid gifts? I don't even want this crap. I don't want him to bring me home these flowers just like everybody else is getting $5 flowers from Walmart.
but if I don't do it,
But if you don't do it,
you'll be upset.
Oh, yeah.
And then that
I'll be
gets me
crushed.
angry. And I don't understand it because I'm
It's
sitting
how
here.
do you think it feels for me? It's confusing.
Yes, there's nobody in this world that I know better than you. And I know that you don't care about this holiday. But if I don't bring this stuff home to you, it will hurt you. And that, I can't. Why?
What I was saying earlier.
It doesn't make any sense.
What I started to say earlier is when you're like first dating or if you're wanting to ask someone out or even like newlyweds, or I'm not saying people who've been married 12 years like us can't celebrate Valentine's Day, but I feel like it's a day for those people.
We've been married for 12 years?
Yeah, almost 13.
It's going to be 13 this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
You quit playing, how long we've been married.
Oh, yeah, because you don't think I'm the kind of person. I don't remember this stuff. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the date of the last child that we have. Continue.
I have a hard time believing
sorry.
you. Sometimes, like, you're like, oh, I can't remember things. But yet, for our 10-year anniversary, you surprised me by setting up a renewal of our vows.
That's because it was our 10-year anniversary. And if you think that you didn't bring that up quite a few times during the
I
year,
feel like this
remind me.
conversation is going to a dark place and it's not going to end well. And we need to stop now because I'm getting angry.
You don't have to get angry. I love you. And for our 10-year anniversary, of course, I was going to pull out all the stops. I did everything I could within the means of financial freedom that I had. I just sometimes forget numbers. I don't forget you. You're the light of my life. I love you. I wouldn't want to do this podcast with anybody else. I'm trying to dig my way out of this hole as hard as I can, and you're not talking, and I'm just having to continue to express my words and feelings, and I think you love it. I think you're sitting over there right now going,
I love watching you squirm.
Yes, I'm squirming hard.
You dug
I'm
yourself
squirming
right
hard.
into that.
See,
I was trying to convince you that you had not forgotten how many years we were married, that you did you're better than that. And you're like, no, I'm not. I'm horrible. So yeah, I'm enjoying watching you squirm right now.
13 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. That's a long time. We're coming up on 20. We're going to be, you remember like when you were younger, when you heard somebody like two adults go, we've been married for 20 years. And you're like, God,
That's like forever.
Oh, that's a long time.
You've seen, ew.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, I've got Big Bang Theory on the brain hard right now.
Well, because we've watched it.
It was a big part of our Valentine's Day stuff. But it reminds me of one of the episodes where they were talking about getting married. Somebody was talking about getting married. I think it was Howard. And he was like, getting married is kind of like, you find like shrimp at a buffet. And you're like, wow, this is good. But now you're just sitting in the corner eating that same shrimp for 13 years. And let me tell you what, some pretty damn good shrimp.
Thanks.
And I haven't minded sitting my ass right in the corner eating the same shrimp for 13 years. And I can't wait to do it for another 20 or 30.
What? How's there going to be an either or? Like,
I mean, let's be real. I don't want to be one of them old people that's just miserable. I don't want to live forever.
I think you should just stop talking.
Okay. You walked in here. I've got a few things different. We have the tables turned a different way in the studio. Do you like it?
I guess, yeah.
I feel like I have more room. Because see, on my side of the table, there's something you don't deal with. On my side of the table where we had it before, I was always nervous about hitting the radio and knocking all the stuff down. I feel like I can flail over here now.
Yeah, I do feel like I have more room to move
more
around.
space. Do you like it?
The funny thing is like, I feel like I got more room to move around, so I feel obligated to use the space.
Let's do some exercise.
But the thing is,
get all pumped up.
you're not, maybe we need a cramped space, so I'll stay in front of the microphone.
Maybe.
Because I keep wanting to just
go back. Make these chairs pop. Can we make a pop? Look, they're not popping that much. We raised the chairs up so we could see each other and we could communicate and we could have a good, fun episode. So let's talk about the table. Lots of things going on the table. First of all, let's talk about the turtle hands. Aren't these weird? Do you know why I have these on the table? Everything I have on the table today is for a purpose. Because I was that excited about doing this episode with you.
hang on.
What are you doing? Why am I hanging on?
Because the pile of turtle hands
Yeah.
is one of the weirdest things you will see in your entire life.
You took a picture of it. Why did you do that?
Because I want to remember this moment. Because these are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hands.
They are.
And they're very realistic.
They're very realistic.
And there's just four very lifelike
You know what?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hands. No other limbs.
No
other body parts. Just four
Just a pile of hands.
and they're like, each hand
Yeah.
has a different like finger position. Oh, wait, these two are kind of like this. Do these two go together?
They're hands. How you know if hands go together if there's a right or a left one?
I know. I'm trying to figure out.
You've been alive for over 30 years. You know how hands work.
Wait, you have. Wait a second. You have 3 left hands and 1 right.
Oh, you know what that means?
What is going on?
Oh, there's one missing then. There's one missing.
How is your math adding up?
Well, I mean, they're interchangeable. So they're extras. So you just pick the ones you want. Maybe it's not the same. I don't know. Maybe there's one missing. I'm not sure. But they pop in and out of that turtle over there. See, there's 2 more on him.
Okay, I got you.
My first thought when you said that,
gotcha.
I was like, oh no, do I got 2 left hands on Raphael up there? But I don't.
No.
Okay, so the reason I have the turtle hands on the table, it's kind of one-sided. It actually has nothing to do with you. Reason number 1 is because it's so weird looking. But reason number 2 is I need to make a formal apology.
To who?
To my buddy Tim West.
Why?
Because I have ignored him in a big bad way. And he's really one of the only friends that I talk to on a normal basis. Like we communicate almost every day up until here recently.
What was it? Oh my gosh.
What?
I texted Tim one day and I told you about it.
And I was like, that's strange.
You were like, you texted Tim?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Yeah, you got...
Get away!
Like,
it's mine! It's mine!
You got all defensive, and
did.
then whenever I told you that he texted me back, you were like, he texted you back? Like, yeah, like I was going to steal your friend or something. And I was like,
Yeah,
wait.
you can't take my friend. He's my friend.
I asked him his address because they moved.
Oh, you were going to send
yeah.
him Christmas cards.
Yeah, it was for Christmas card, and they moved, so I needed their new address.
Well, he's not going to believe this.
That's my friend. What do you mean you talked to Tim without me?
Yeah. He's not going to believe this, but I do love him. I do.
Oh, I know you do.
And he's not going to believe it because I am a crappy friend. I'm not a crappy friend, but definitely from his point of view, I'm a crappy friend.
Oh, it's not just you.
Yeah,
It's me. Me too. No. Here's the thing. We both are. I don't know why anyone would want to be friends with either of us.
No. We are
it's
not good people to be friends with.
It's not our fault.
It's definitely our fault. We caused all of this.
It's our children's. Well,
We have reasons, but those reasons are our fault. Listen, you know how kids are made. I know how kids are made. Yeah. We got together and we made those kids. You're right. We made them. That's us. It's our fault. But that's not the only thing.
One time, I didn't plan that. Okay, that ain't on me.
2019 was by far the worst year of my life.
Like soul crushingly bad.
It was a really, really bad year. And in turn, it made me probably not the best friend. I haven't kept up with anybody really. But I hold Tim at a certain level of that. And anybody else that I talk to on a regular basis, I'm not saying, here's the deal.
He's saying he loves Tim.
I do.
More than he loves everybody else. It's okay.
Present company included. Making me squirm over here and get embarrassed and stuff.
And you keep on.
Yeah.
You keep on.
You know what, though?
You keep putting yourself in that place. Okay?
Seriously, I don't remember his birthday. I don't know his birthday. So much so that the other day you were like, oh, wait, isn't Tim's birthday this month? And I panicked. I was like, oh my God. He's like, that's the one person I gotta, So I sent him a message. I was like, hey man, when's your birthday? It's in October. We weren't even close. And I just said happy birthday to him just a couple months ago. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't keep up with it.
You are a terrible friend.
I am. And I've had some really crazy stuff happen at work, just like random events. And that's taken a lot of my mental blocks. And then I still have, the family, and it's been very difficult, very, very difficult. We haven't hung out at all. And I just wanted to say I was sorry. I have an idea. You're going away for the night. So I'm going to be watching the kids by myself. But, they do go to sleep eventually, and I'm going to be lonely. Maybe I should invite my friend Tim over to have a sleepover.
I mean, you're a grown-up. Don't get my house dirty. Don't be having no girls over.
I can have no girls over?
No.
Why?
I mean, unless, like, Tim brings Lauren. I mean, other than that, no girls. No, does he regularly have girls over when she's gone? Because that's not okay. Are you calling him?
Yeah, why not?
You're calling Tim right now?
Yeah.
He might.
You think it's too early? He likes to sleep late sometimes. He's going to be mad.
You're going to wake him up. He's going to be grouchy. I mean, I don't know how Tim is in the morning. He might be a delight. I mean, who knows?
He might be at work. I never call him. Like, we never talk on the phone. It's weird.
No, the last time you called him,
Your call has been forwarded to an
Oh.
I think he didn't answer, but like he called you right back, and he's like, "Is everything okay?" Like he thought there was an emergency. Kind of like if your phone rings. If your phone rings at 2 a.m., it doesn't matter who it is.
Oh, yeah,
you're gonna
somebody's
think,
dead.
oh my God, what's going on? You're going to think it's an emergency. And it was like one of those things.
Maybe he'll call back. Do you want to keep, you know what? This is a good spot for this. We're introducing something new this week. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? The Patreon minis. And that's where we take like a small clip of like something that's on Patreon and we share it with everybody. So, for your listening pleasure, this is a small clip from the latest Bobcast episode featuring a comedian named Tim. So, take a listen.
Not that Tim.
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's different Tim. Different Tim. I got two Tims in my life. Oh, no. I wonder what I've done.
The saga.
We'll continue this
The
right after
saga
this short
of the two
break.
Tims. The tale of the two Tims.
Did you just name our episode?
I don't know.
Look how excited you got. You
I
clapped
know.
your hands and everything. You were like, I'm proud of this.
I'm a big fan of alliteration.
There we go. Okay, so without further ado, the first ever Patreon mini. I feel like the people listening are like, no, this is the kind of guy that probably shouldn't have a gun.
Yeah.
He just walks into water parks and yells at people that sell pizza. Maybe you shouldn't have a gun, man.
I would leave it at the house. I wouldn't take it with me. But I don't need it on the street. But at the house, you never know, man. They get the drop on you. They come in your house real quick. I want to talk more about this macaroni, though.
Well, I want three things from you. And so this is going to be called The Things That Make Us Sad.
People that count my items behind me in the 12 item or less line. I hate that. When I turn around, they're counting my items. That's bad. I usually grab extra items just to push it over. Things that make me sad. Little Caesar's pizza is always hot but never ready. I hate people that give me jokes that aren't original and then tell me that I can use them at my next show. Well, that's one thing I don't like.
Does that happen?
Yes.
How often does that happen?
Every show. If I do well, someone always stops me and says, "Hey, I got this joke for you. You can use it in your next show." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard it when Dave Chappelle told it." It was funnier.
So wasn't that good? It was like we were there, huh?
What? Well,
I was obviously
weird sometimes.
Obviously, we didn't just listen to that segment. So you and I, in our time, there was nothing there. So I was trying to pretend like we listened to it, and I guess that didn't work for both of us. And I
Well,
apologize.
you didn't tell me. You just looked at me and was like, "Wasn't that nice?"
We've been doing this for a long time. I thought you were. I thought that was one of those things that we could do, like finishing each other's.
Thoughts.
I was going to say sentences, but maybe we're
sandwiches.
maybe we're not as good as we used to be. Oh, we need more date nights, I guess.
Wow.
Good Lord.
I know.
We need more date nights.
We have technically went on 2 dates so far this year.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, and then there was a couple weeks ago. And oh my gosh, it's nice. I don't think we went on a date all of 2019.
No, 2019 sucked. It was a bad year.
I always feel bad because we not constantly, but I frequently have to ask people for help with within our family and stuff, helping me watch the kids. If anyone has an appointment or anything like that, and
Doctors, what have you. Yeah.
I'm frequently asking people to help me with the kids out of necessity.
Right.
So then I feel bad, going back to them and going, well, hey, do you also mind watching them so we can have a date night? I know they were just here the other day. I'm not that type. I'm not the type of person that just I'm not okay with just leaving my kids with other people all the time because I'm used to them being with me 24/7.
Right.
So yeah.
That's okay. Well, speaking of date nights, let's continue the little tour of the table that we're doing with all our little goodies.
Okay.
And
what does that have to do with our date night?
we'll start. We're going to go over here to the Big Bang Theory
I swear I cannot follow you sometimes.
Sheldon action figure. This is
Yes,
yours. I got you this
that is
for
mine.
Christmas one year, right?
It may have been my birthday.
Maybe on your birthday.
I can't remember. I remember where we lived because I remember where I put it. We lived in our apartment, the 2-bedroom apartment.
Was this before or after the kids were born?
It was before Reese was born.
Before Reese was born, after the twins.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said earlier, I was excited about this Valentine's Day. I reached out to our niece, Courtney, before I talked to you and was like, hey, can I pay you some money to watch my kids on Valentine's Day so I can do something with Katie? And I said, obviously, if you have plans, it's good. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So then I called you and I was very bluntly honest. I don't have anything for you for Valentine's Day yet. I don't know what I'm going to get you, but I do know this. We're going to be kid free. So I'm actually going to let you decide.
No. That's not how it happened.
Correct me then. Correct me. Either way, correct me. Because we're going to end in the same destination.
It meant way more the way that you asked me. You called me up and without any context, you said, will you go out with me Friday night? And I was like, what? It's been a long time since my phone rang and somebody on the other end of it was like, hey, Katie, will you go out with me Friday night? I have not heard that question asked to me in a lot of years.
Do you like that?
And not because we haven't gone out, but I mean, usually it's, hey, I got a babysitter, so we can go do this,
Right.
But you called me, you're like, will you go out with me? And I was like, oh my God, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I will.
Of course I will. Oh my God, it's so cute.
Make a little private parts jingle a little bit. You get all excited.
Why you got to go there?
Because that's what I do. We've been married for 13 years. You just told me that a few minutes ago. You know where my mind is constantly. So you liked it, huh?
Jingle?
Yeah, jingly. Like
Like jingle bells?
Yeah. Don't it sing? It sings when you get happy, right? No?
That's too much. I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
So, anyways, I told you whatever you want to do, that is what we're gonna do, because we don't get this often. We don't get the kid-free night to have a good time. And I honestly didn't want to take the gamble. I didn't want to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do for Valentine's Day because I think it's romantic. But then you end up going, oh, it's okay. So I wanted to I know this ain't romantic, but we've been married for a long time and sometimes you change. I wanted you to just tell me what it was you really wanted to do because I wanted to make the night great for you. And when you told me when you made your decision, because I think a day or two went by, and when you made your
Yeah,
decision,
because I was like, let me think about this. I wanna make sure I put some thought into
Yeah.
it. I want it to be good because we don't have the opportunity very often to go out on a date. But at the same time, Valentine's Day, like every restaurant is crowded. It was just like everywhere is crowded. I'm like, oh.
I can tell you, when you told me for the first time in my life, I was like, I can't wait for Valentine's Day. I bragged about it to people, like at work. I was like, you want to know what my wife wants to do for Valentine's Day? And I'm gonna tell you what, the look on some of their faces, they were like, dang.
Were they jealous?
Yeah, for sure.
They should have been because it was amazing. It's probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say second favorite Valentine's Day.
Second?
Yes. I almost said first. I was trying to remember.
Second to what?
I was trying to remember previous Valentine's Day things.
Was it one that I wasn't involved in?
No. We found out we were expecting Reagan and Riley. It was actually the night before Valentine's Day, so I think it was on Valentine's Day that we told our parents.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you rank that as number one.
I don't know. It's that memory is tied to Valentine's Day because I remember you you spoiled me that Valentine's Day. You got me this basket, not a pre-made basket. You got a basket.
Yeah, I made it. I made a
filled
basket.
it
I made a basket
with the best candy. I remember there was some of the Lindor truffles. I think there was something that was Dove. I remember there was Dove chocolate.
Ungodly how much money I spent on that basket.
It was just filled with just amazing goodness. And I kid you not, like the moment I found out or we found out that we were expecting, and my body was like, no more sugar. I could not even think about chocolate. And that basket of delicious chocolate sat there
for a long time.
I think
which was odd for us.
Yeah, because I couldn't eat chocolate. It was the weirdest thing. That was like one of the strangest things, like as far as my eating pregnancy.
Well, that was also
because I have such a sweet tooth. I'm like chocolate lover.
That was also in a very dark time of our lives when it comes to our weight. That was we weighed the most then at that time.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's because you got pregnant and then during that transition it got
at that point. We had been running a lot and we weren't dieting, but we were, just trying to eat healthier and stuff. And I remember my weight, as far as like my adult years, my weight was relatively low whenever I got pregnant with Reagan and Riley. And my heaviest was whenever I had Reese.
I confused myself. I'm sorry. I was thinking about Reese. Yeah. Okay, so I take it all back. That's my fault.
Funny. I've used
my memory's horrible.
I've used the app MyFitnessPal for many, many, many years since before I got pregnant with Reagan and Riley.
Oh, that's right.
And you can see a graph on there of my weight from when we
the
had entire
kids. Yep.
time. And it's funny. It's like this, it climbs up about the time I get pregnant with Reagan and Riley. And, it's a hill and it kind of drops off. It levels off to about where it was before I had them. And then around the time I got pregnant with Reese and right after Reese, it was not a hill. It was a mountain.
So
I was like, good God,
I
got so fat.
Let me ask you a question. Obviously, I would never, ever look at you and go, wow, you're fat. I would never do that.
I know.
Even if I thought it, I would never say it because that hurts for sure. And I'm fat. And it would hurt me, if we're just brutally honest with. But you have lost a load of weight. You're banging. You are banging. Like, I am not saying that you weren't pretty before, but girl, you've lost a lot of weight. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
Very proud of you. So you rank that as number 2 or number 1. Number 1. You rank that as number 1. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I love my kids, but this Valentine's Day is my number 1.
Like I said, it's definitely this yesterday. It was definitely a close second. But I mean, I have to rank because at the point we got pregnant with Reagan and Riley, we were seeing a fertility doctor. This was, we were paying money for assistance.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had tried for 7 years. So,
and obviously with twins, we found out that doctor was
and
good at his job.
I remember I wasn't even going to take the test, and you were like, you bought it and you brought it home, and you're like, I really think you should go ahead and take this. Let's do this. And I was like, oh, okay, if you want me to.
That's because when I knew when it happened, I was like, that's the one.
Oh my gosh. You are too much.
I wish I could be in the room with listeners when they find out what we actually did, because I think they're going to be so like, that's it. So in the town where we used to live, there is this Chinese food place called Jade Garden, and their food it's the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life.
Man, I got to stop you for a second, because I didn't know where you were about to go, because you were like, when people find out, and I was like, are we still talking about when we conceived?
No,
Reagan? I was like, where? I honestly did not know what you were about to say, and I was horrified.
They
I was
already
like,
know. They already know.
What?
All right, so Jade Garden is our favorite Chinese food place.
Hands down.
Yeah, it's just a little hole in the
Beyond
wall.
the shadow of a
place.
doubt.
Mm-hmm. So good.
It's been there for years. How long has it been there?
Long time. 20
years?
Long time, yeah. And they're not paying us. We're giving them this. This is a. You know what? We're doing an ad right now.
Years ago, whenever I worked at Movie Gallery, we were in the same shopping center with Jade Garden. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, on like Christmas Day and, holidays where everything else is closed because people aren't crazy. Movie Gallery was still open, and so was the Chinese food restaurant. And so, like, I don't know, I'd see, like, on Christmas, we'd be waving at each other. Hi. I have a special connection to them. Plus, they have the best orange chicken you will ever eat in your entire life. They have the best sweet and sour sauce.
This is an official
ad
for Jade Garden. So we're gonna do it right now. Off the cuff.
I know
You
the
ready?
phone number.
Here we go. And then we'll talk about that too. All right. Are you looking for something to eat tonight? Are you having that conversation with your spouse? What do you want to eat? Do you know what you want to eat tonight? Oh, I don't know. What do you want to eat? Well, let me tell you what, Bob and Katie, we've got the answer for you.
Jade Garden.
That's right, Jade Garden. You're gonna make a jingle.
Jade Garden.
We'll figure it out. We'll get there. But there you go, Jade Garden in Leland, North Carolina.
On Reed Road.
That's right, on Reed Road by the Food Lion. By the Food Lion. Because if you ever want to go get groceries, you want to be chased around the store by a Food Lion. So there you go, Jade Garden.
Gosh, I swear, you are saying like the most weirdest thing.
It's the best commercial ever. What are you talking about? No, their food is really, really, really good. And their phone number is 910-383-0880. You know what? In the history of my life, there are only a few phone numbers that I remember. Mm-hmm. I remember your phone number because it used to be my ex-girlfriend's phone number, which was very odd.
And I have literally only had one cell phone number ever. I've switched carriers and taken I've only had one number ever. And it just so happens to be your ex-girlfriend's, the girl you dated right before me.
And if anybody hasn't heard the story yet about how you got that number, well, then y'all just need to go back to the beginning and start listening. So good luck finding it, because we talked about it somewhere.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about that.
So that's I know that number. I know Jade Garden. I know your number. I know my number. I have two phones, and I know one of them. The other one, I do not know the number. Off the top of my head, I have to open it up.
Yeah, your work phone number? I'm like, I don't even know what it starts with.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it starts with. It's my number.
Isn't that crazy that like people don't remember phone numbers nowadays?
I remember the house number to the place where I lived when I was growing up. So that's 4. Mm-hmm. I know 911. I know that one.
That does not. You're not counting that.
I'm definitely counting that.
You're not counting.
I'm counting. Look, I'm counting that. So.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's 5. I don't know my mom's phone number. I don't know my dad's phone number. I don't know my brother's phone number.
I know your mom's phone number.
Do you? I don't. You don't know it? Look at you. You don't know it.
I do know it, and as soon as I said it, my mind went blank. I really do know it, though.
Okay, so anyways, you said that you wanted Jade Garden,
Yeah.
and we just wanted to bring the food home and watch The Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
And that is what we did for Valentine's Day.
And not only did we order our favorite Chinese food, bring it home on our comfy couch, and watch The Big Bang Theory.
With no kids.
But we picked out a special episode.
Oh, we did.
We watched the Valentine's Day episode. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen it. It's like
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert. Did I put too many L's
I
in
think
there?
it is. Spoiler alert. You like, what's
That's hard
that?
to
Shakira
say
from
fast.
the
Oh my
Super
God.
Bowl? When she was like, when she did that thing?
Oh my God. I remember looking at you. I was like,
Yeah.
was that how it was supposed to go?
I'm not
Like,
sure.
Did she mean
I
to
just
do that?
like it just caught me off guard, you know? Like I don't know if it's a part of the song or not. I don't know what that noise was for.
I know. I was like, what?
But I know me personally, I wasn't expecting it because I don't listen to Shakira music. But yeah. You picked that you came up with that idea and it was
Oh, I never
spot
finished
on.
saying about the episode.
Oh, yeah.
You were picking on
Sorry.
me. Because spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
That's hard to say fast. Say it.
Spoiler alert.
No, say it faster than
Spoiler alert.
It's hard. Look, you struggled with that. Admit it.
I did struggle
It's hard
with
to
it.
say.
I did. You're right.
It was the Valentine's Day episode where Amy and Sheldon kiss for the first time.
Yes. And it's
And it
so
was
good.
amazing.
He was getting upset about the date. He's like, oh, you want to be dated? Oh, well, there's some wine. Let me drink that wine. Grape juice that tastes nasty.
No, he says grape juice that burns.
Grape juice that burns. That's right. And then he goes, oh, and I guess you want to make out too. And
No,
they
he
started,
says, I guess you want to stare into each other's eyes.
Oh, yeah, and he gets on
you
her face.
blinked, I win.
but he gives her this weird awkward kiss, and then they like
It lingers.
and like he starts straightening up, and you just go, oh shit, this is happening.
You know that studio audience? Everybody's like, woo!
Yeah. And I remember the first time I saw it, I stopped breathing.
It was amazing.
I was like, oh,
Did you see? Can you believe what is happening right now?
yeah. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but my nipples are hard right now. Is that weird? It's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's because I'm wearing this basketball jersey. What happened? I struck a nerve?
What it's like basketball jerseys make your nipples hard.
I mean, no, that's not what I meant. No, okay. Now you make me feel like I'm forced to like explain it. Okay, here's the deal real quick. We're not going to make it around the rest of the stuff on the table because we're running out of time real quick. Here's the deal with the basketball jersey. I am wearing it's a basketball jersey. It's Captain America. The reason that
It's not even a basketball.
it's not even a basketball team. Go sports. I don't watch basketball.
It's a sports jersey.
Yeah, it's a sports jersey. Just it's not even a team. It's like that. Who was that dude that wore the hat to the Super Bowl? It just said NFL on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god! Yeah.
That's great. Boy, they gave him
wait.
hell, didn't they? Social media tore that poor man apart. Be like, bro, you can't pick a team. It's the biggest game of any sport in the entire world, and you're rooting for the referees. Is that what's happening? Just like you, I have lost a lot of weight as well. And I had gotten so large that when I get dressed, this is how you do it. When you get that big, you start making decisions about your entire day off of how you dress. And for me, I had to make sure that I had like a tank top underneath my shirt, and I tucked that in because I'm a fat guy and I don't want my butt crack hanging out, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I would wear, to work, I'd wear a polo, always black, always wear black, you know, because that is the least fat you can look, is in something that's black.
I cannot believe we went into Target last night and okay, we were standing in like the dollar section because I love the dollar section in Target.
I love the dollar section anywhere.
And you like lean in and you're like,
Oh, yes.
me and that guy over there, we're wearing the same exact shirt.
Yeah. We were wearing the same exact black polo.
And I'm trying to like be discreet. And I look and there's a guy and he looks, I don't know, probably about our age, maybe a few years older.
Oh my God.
Wait,
You think he looked my age?
No.
That dude looked like he was 45 or 50 years old.
Oh yeah, I guess he was kind of balding a little bit.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Is that how
I
you see
forgot.
me now?
No, he had like a beard. His face looked young.
It's been 15 years of marriage.
He had a beard too, and like
13 years, sorry.
like his beard didn't it wasn't gray or anything. Or,
Yes, it was.
He didn't. Oh,
It had gray in it just like mine.
well, maybe I only got a quick glance.
There we go. Now I know how you feel about me, Grandpa Bob.
Oh my God. Anyway, it shocked me, and I had to look, and I'll be darned.
Yeah, same shirt.
That guy was wearing the same
Yeah.
polo as you. It's a black polo that has like some white trim.
Yeah.
Like where the buttons are.
The trim is unique, and that's how we knew it was the same shirt.
And the thing is, you've had this shirt
for years. Probably, a long time.
It's not something that you just went out and bought off the rack.
Oh, you know what? I
Here
can tell you how
recently.
many years I've had it because it was when we were losing the weight before the kids. That's when I got it because it fit then. And then when we had the kids, I ballooned up like 90 pounds and I couldn't wear that shirt anymore. And now I can wear it again. So yeah, long time. Long time.
So, I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't believe you and this dude are wearing the same shirt. And like, I wanted to go talk to him about, like, I wonder how long he's had his shirt. I wonder if you guys got him from the same place or, just, it was crazy. And he was standing there with a cart. Did he have a child with him?
No, he was doing that thing where a man and a woman go into a store together and she is going to look at stuff and he's standing there going, oh, that's what he was doing. He was in that, I have to be here because I signed a contract and I'm just waiting for this to get over.
Oh my God.
I know that look. I have that look,
Did you make eye contact with him?
No, because it was weird. It was.
Do you think he noticed?
No, he didn't notice because I was wearing
you had a jacket on.
Yeah, and I was like, I am not taking this jacket off. Because he was a large guy too, and that's probably why he had the black polo. No, so the reason I made the comment about the jersey and the nipples, we got to circle it back around. I have lost enough weight that for the first time in a very long time, I'm comfortable with just wearing one shirt, and I'm wearing a jersey. And it's real slippery and it's moving around all over me. So, we're having fun on the podcast.
Just
and I'm
gently
moving around.
caressing
it's
them.
just rubbing my nipples just a little bit, just enough to make it hard in inappropriate times. And then I was dumb enough to bring it up. But sometimes you have to find your laugh.
Find your happy. Did you hear my teeth click together? It was completely by accident. It was so weird.
What a good episode.
Find your happy.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you? 2020 is going to be good for us, I think.
You and your nipples.
Oh, grab your cup.
Oh, hang on. I'm stretching.
I know you're stretching. Grab your cup.
Oh.
Your
This cup?
This cup of water.
Reagan. This cup scares Reagan.
That's it. I'm still recording. Tell people what the cup looks like.
It's just like a plastic tumbler, and it has the Cheshire Cat all over it.
From Alice in Wonderland.
It almost looks just like purple zebra stripe, and then
definitely
it
a
has his face all over it.
psychedelic.
But it's his eyes. She's like, it scares me, Mommy.
I don't like that cat, Mommy.
I don't like that cup. It scares me.
Yeah.
And I was like, he has crazy eyes. I was like, he's not scary. He's just crazy. I was like, there's nothing to be scared of. It's just, look at that. Look at that face.
It's awesome. But anyways, I know we meant to end it, but I just wanted to say cheers. I know we're just drinking water, but it's going to be a good year. I love you. Thank you for doing the show with me.
If we didn't have carpet, I'd be like, this was for my
For my
homies.
homies. Yeah.
It seemed appropriate, but we have carpet in here.
Well, you got to hit the road, so let's get out of here.
Peace out, you.